The playoffs are back at Lambeau, and the temps, well, they're where you would expect them in the frigid range. Just how the Cheeseheads like it here in Green Bay, Wisconsin.
Just ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game. And we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Green Bay Packers.
Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second down and 6 now from the 26. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
Throwing is Hurts. He'll try and do this himself.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out. But his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
And he'll take this to the 46.
Well, that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
In motion left goes Smith.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Here's Hurts to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 26. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must...
He's got him in, complete. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
Jackson Smith and Jigba.
26 yards.
And the Eagles are on the board first here in this division round matchup.
Elliott good on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35.
Hey, give me a
So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Working out of the gun. Love. That's complete. He finds Jayden Reed. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Come on, set. Black, 95. Green Jack. Set, go.
Love. Able to find the open man. That's complete. But he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Ready. 22, ready, 38. Hut, hut.
Jacobs is in. Touchdown, Packers. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after getting up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Hurts. He'll try and do this himself. And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there, and in the process picks up the first down. 7-7, our score after one. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
A handoff, Barkley running left. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
Open man, that's Devontae Smith.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 20-yard line. In the wild card win last week, he had just 2 catches, and now he's got his first one here.
First down. A gain of 22 yards. First down, Philadelphia.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts. It's caught. Smith. And they'll get this down to the 10. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
First down. It's a gain of 10. First down, Eagles.
Barkley inside handoff. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Quick throw there is incomplete. That was a lightning-fast incompletion. He got it, he threw it, and it fell to the ground.
What's that expression, life comes at you fast? In this case, the defenders came even faster. Incomplete.
The offense on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 8. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
This has to be great for the psyche of this offense. Presented with bad field position, they didn't let it stop them. They rolled downfield and scored a touchdown.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30.
Okay, break.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And he's got room down the left sideline. Inside the 10. And he will step out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Ready. 22 needle. 10 black. Set.
Here's Jacobs. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
4-yard gain.
Hut,
Brings
hut.
up 2nd and goal.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown! Tucker Kraft from a yard out. And the Packers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Now McManus for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Ties the game at 14. Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
That confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you score once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's going to be brought down right there, so nothing after the catches. He's dropped at the 42.
Love the play call that time. Love the design. You put 3 tight ends on the field. That screams jumbo set, running formation to a defense, right? No, they go play action, and defense gets confused for just a split second. And next thing you know, completion for good yardage.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Second quarter action. 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. A 2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. This is Smith with a grab. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 41-yard line.
That's good. For Eagles, 1st down.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 65 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup. They'll go to Barkley again. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll set up a throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Packers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick.
Picked off by Jihad Campbell. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Well, Charles, you know, it's so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And he stopped immediately there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete.
Let's go now.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love.
They'll get this into the hands of the rookie from Texas.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 40. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Love now. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Set, ready. 52, blue. Ready.
Love from the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
2nd and 10.
Here we go. Blaster, 6, 45. Hut.
Again, it's Love.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andrew McCover. And the Eagles force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
He'll look to throw. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Smith, the man in motion left. Looking to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Motion left, Smith. Throwing on second down. Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
On second and 10. Hurts. Complete. Smith has it. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Back to throw again. He'll try to pick it up himself. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And he is caught. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10.
First down, Eagles.
Up the middle with Barkley. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
This is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith from 21 yards away. And the Eagles will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Elliott now to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Eagles 24, Packers 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now, the easy...
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Andrew Bakuba. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
Back now at Lambeau. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter.
They go play action with Hurts. Finding Smith-Njigba downfield.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Barkley is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Barkley again.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley, a 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Eagles are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead.
Elliott good on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Here's 2nd and 10.
To throw now. Here's Love.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
The coverage by Joey Porter Jr.
Here's Love. Open man, he's got Reed. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard
Cover,
line.
38. Slice, 97.
Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving.
Ready.
The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15.
Ready.
To pass, here's Jordan Love.
Now this aired out deep for Reed.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked off by Joey Porter Jr.
And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
And here in the 4th quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that